How are you today? It's Peter Christian Hessing, and welcome again to another one of our 24/7 series and our Peter Christian Hessing Save the World Talent Program. I want to welcome everybody here, people in America. I got some friends up in DC, Washington, and my family, and hoping that they're having the best of health there. Some friends out in California, Arizona, Florida there. I have some friends at Harvard University. We're still trying to get this master's degree there. And some friends at City University, New York, Baruch College, Bronx Community College. Also some friends down in Jamaica at Calabar High School where I graduated, and Hillside, up in where we were born, up in St. Mary. And there's Iona and St. Cecilia. And with my friends also in Britain, France, Germany, Europe, Africa, and South America, down here in Mexico. I want to welcome you all to another great program here. And as I say, we have been talking about creating this 24/7 system to save the world from nuclear war. As you see now, we have confrontations between America and Russia in Syria, where Russia now has started attacking some of the people who are trying to get democracy there. And also we have confrontations there in the South China Sea now, where America is trying to make sure that the international right of navigation is kept for all the countries down inside the South China Sea near the Parcel and Spratly Islands. So just going to go briefly to my map here again. I've been talking about this now, that we really need to have a 24/7 system that will prevent these countries from accidentally going to nuclear war. As you see up here now in Syria here, Syria is about up here, and now you're having confrontations up here in Syria between America, Russia, and the other Syrian people fighting for their democracy. We're also having confrontations over here in the South China Sea, where China is building some artificial islands out here in the Spratly Islands and the Parcel Islands, and America is trying to make sure that the international law of navigation is protected. So we really need to have this 24/7 safety inspection system so as to prevent the use of accidental use of nuclear weapons. The situation has gotten very tense. They have started to have talks now for a ceasefire between Syria, Russia, and Iran up in Syria. We also are going to need now for there to be high-level talks between China and America and all the countries down there, Vietnam and Philippines, so as to prevent another confrontation there between America and China. It's very unnecessary because every country has a right to have navigation, so China really cannot prevent the countries from having international navigation. And also we had a new confrontation up here in North and South Korea, between North and South Korea. So you really need to have this 24/7 safety inspection of all the nuclear weapons in the world so as to prevent a nuclear war between America, Russia, China, there is North Korea, and so forth. This system is something that we really need to have. It would be done by the International Atomic Agency, a safety inspection, so as no country accidentally or will launch nuclear weapons. And this is something that we really need to do. And I am going to tell you also, I did tell you about this, that we had invented an expanding missile system that could provide, send back nuclear weapons to countries like Russia or China. These countries launch nuclear weapons. This is a system that we had invented some time ago and applied for a patent and a copyright on, and the system that would be able to send back nuclear weapons to aggressive nations. Whether they were launched from Russia, these nuclear weapons were sent back there. Launched from China, they were sent back to these countries. If the nuclear weapons were launched from North Korea, this system is an expanding and contracting missile system that is able to block out and disarm and send back nuclear weapons to the point where they were launched. I want to talk also more about this. I'm also going to talk about stopping global warming by allowing companies to drill out in the ocean. There has been a moratorium there, but this is something that we are going to talk more about. Thank you. God bless. Give your heart to Jesus. Peace and love. Peter Christian.